Welcome to IQ Checker YouTube channel, home of science quizzes and IQ tests. This is a continuation of IGCSE Biology People 1 multiple choice for February-March 2024. So in the previous videos, we've been able to cover first from question 1 all through to question 13, and in the second episode we covered from this question 14 all through to question 27. So in this video we'll continue from question 28, and question 28 says, what are the products of anaerobic respiration in yeast? Anaerobic respiration in yeast. So in yeast, alcohol is produced. Carbon dioxide as well is produced. But lactic acid is not produced in yeast. So because of that, automatically our answer will be option A, which has yes for alcohol, yes for carbon dioxide, and no for lactic acid. And that is as well correct. So that is the perfect answer for question 28. So now move straight to question 29. Question 29 says some excretory products are listed. Carbon dioxide, excess ions, excess water, and urea. Which products are excreted by the kidneys? Which of these are excreted by the kidney? You should take note that in the kidney, there are secretion of excess ions, secretion of excess water, and secretion of urea, but carbon dioxide is not secreted by the kidney. That one is by the lungs. Okay, so with this, our answer here is not option A, but 2, 3, and 4, which is option B, not this and not option D. So the correct answer is option B. So now proceed with our questions as we move to question 30. Question 30 says, a person touches a sharp object. The person immediately pulls their hand away. Which rule shows the correct description of the term? So we have A, effector, pulling the hand away. No, that is wrong. Pulling the hand away, that is a response. This is a response. Then muscles in the hand, that's option B, says receptor. Muscles in the hand is not receptor, but muscles in the hand are effector. This is effector. So this one is wrong and this one is wrong. Then sensory neurons in the skin. Sensory neurons, they are receptors. So that makes this to be wrong. So the correct answer here is option D, stimulus and sharp objects touching the skin. That is the stimulus. So option D is our correct answer. So we'll now move to question 31. Question 31 says, which structure focuses light on the retina? Focuses light on the retina. It is not the cornea. It is not the iris. It is the lens that focuses the light, not optic nerve as well. So option C is our correct answer. So with this, we now move to question 32. It says, which statement describe adrenaline and its effect on the human body. Adrenaline. Adrenaline, first of all, you should know that it does not make the pupil diameter become smaller. And it does not decreases breathing rates, it rather increases it. So making heart rates to increase during fight and flight, and then adrenaline is transported in the blood. So with this, our answer is not option A, it is not B, it is not C, but 3 and 4, option D is our correct answer. So adrenaline are effective during fight and flight, and when that occurs, breathing rate increases, heart rate increases, and we know that adrenaline is transported in the blood. So with this, we now move to question 33, which says, which statements about drugs are correct? 1. Drugs affect or modify chemical reactions in the body. That is correct about drugs. They modify and affect. Number 2. Drugs called antibiotics can be used to kill bacteria. Correct. Antibiotics kill bacteria. Number 3. Drugs called antibiotics can be used to kill viruses. No. Antibiotics do not kill viruses. With this, yes, 1 and 2 is correct. Not 2 and 3, not 1 only, and not 2 only. The correct answer here is option A. Now move to question 34. Question 34 says, at which point in the diagram does fertilization happen? And fertilization has to do with the fusion of the male and female gamete. This is egg cell. And this is the sperm. So obviously A is the production of egg cell, is not A. B is the production of sperm cell, so it is not B. Then the fusion of egg cell and sperm cell, this is where fertilization takes place. So option C is a correct answer. We'll now move to question 35. Question 35 says, the seed shape of pears can be smooth or wrinkled. The allele for smooth is dominant and the allele for wrinkled is recessive. 2 heterozygous plants are crossed. What is the expected percentage of offspring with a smooth shape? Remember, the smooth is dominant. So using our Punnett square method, we can easily have a Punnett square. Okay, here we have the male, the uppercase S for the dominant, the smaller case for the recessive, and then for the female we have the uppercase for the dominant and the lowercase for the recessive. So with this, you now have 2 uppercases here, and here you have uppercase and a lowercase, uppercase and a lowercase, then you have 2 lower cases here. So with this now, we can now say the smooth plant with smooth shape will now be this box here, 1, 2, and 3. So 3 out of 4 if you convert that to percentage, you'll be having 4 here, 25. 25 multiplied by 3, you have 75%. So this will now give us 75% smooth. Okay, so 75% is a correct answer. Question 36 now says, which human phenotype is caused by genes only? Genes only affect the ABO blood group. Body mass can be affected by food or environmental factor. Food size as well can be affected by the environment. Height can be affected by the environment. But ABO blood group cannot be affected by any other factor. It's only caused by the genes. Then we'll now move to question 37. What is the correct ecological definition? A community is a group of organisms of one species. A community does not involve one species of living organisms. Okay, so this makes the statement wrong. B, an ecosystem is a community of organisms and their environment interacting together. That is very correct. Option C, a population is a group of different species. No, a population is a group of the same species. It's not different species. Then number D, option D, a species of all of the different organisms. A species is not all of different organisms, is the same organism. This makes this statement wrong. So the correct answer here is option B. Now move straight to question 38. And question 38 says, which action will decrease the population of an endangered animal species in a habitat? What will decrease the population? Option A says a ban on hunting this species. It will increase the population. If you ban hunting, it will increase the population. Option B, building homes for people in this area. Of course, this will reduce the population. Once the habitat is destroyed, it will result into decrease in population. Option C, educating people will help to about this species. That does not decrease the population. And using captive, so this one too is not it. Option B is our correct answer. Then we'll now move to question 39. It says, which row shows 2 reasons why bacteria are used in genetic modification? Genetic modification. We have reasons, 2 reasons here. Can make complex molecules. Exactly. Gene modification to make complex molecules, and also rate of production for it to be rapid. Alright. Makes it rapid, that is option D. And yes, to make complex molecule. So this is the correct. It is not A, it's not B. It says slow here. This makes this wrong. This also makes it wrong. This one makes it wrong. And this one makes option C wrong. So with this, our perfect answer is option D. Then finally, we now have question 40 that says, which rule shows the uses of genetic modification? The uses of genetic modification for producing human proteins, exactly like urine. So this one is to be yes. For producing crops that are resistant to insect pests, yes. Genetic modification help in this. Then producing herbicide resistant crops, yes. genetic modification help with this. So with this now we can say it's not option A, it's not option B, it's not option C, and it's option D. So option D is a correct answer here. So with this, we come to the end of paper 1, February, March 2024. So do well to watch our videos and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.